Okay. So again, this is how most of our skeleton forms. So I would be able to describe this one in my own words, break it down into steps. All of the rest of our bones, like our facial bones, your clavicles form this way, not facial bones, sorry, cranial bones and clavicles form this way, are through intramembranous ossification. Intramembranous starts within a membrane mold, and all that we'll see here is that we have this mold of mesenchymal cells, and we'll start seeing ossification centers develop in it, like all over the place. And then as one ossification center lines up with another ossification center, lines up with another ossification center, I start seeing the formation of what we call woven bone. Woven bone ultimately gets replaced by spongy bone, and compact bone gets laid down on the outside. So that's kind of how that works. So because if we start with a membrane, so like this would be my frontal bone. This would be my membrane model. Then I would see an ossification center form here, and an ossification center form here, and one form here, and one form here, and one form here. And all of a sudden they get bigger, and bone so starts lining up, but it's not like fully becoming spongy bone, or compact bone or anything like that, but each ossification center is going to kind of line up to form woven bone. This is all the mesenchymal membrane, so some of these cells on the outside are going to form that periosteum, and they'll start laying down compact bone on the outside. In here, I would have endosteum that is going to line that, forming compact bone, so that ultimately what I wind up with is compact bone on the outside of what becomes spongy bone. Okay? So that's how they form. I'm not going to ask you to describe that one in great detail. What I might do is put out a set of steps and ask you to number order them or something. Like in my list of steps, if you say periosteum lays down compact bone. Ossification center develops. So ossification centers develop in mesenchymal mold. What would be another step? Woven bone forms. Sponge bone forms. Something like that. And it'd be like, oh, well, of this list, that happens first, then this happens, then maybe this, then this. Something like that, but I'm not going to ask you to put it in your own words, okay? Make sense?